Are you a beginner selling on Amazon, or are you considering selling on Amazon? And you have the question, what are the best products to be selling on Amazon in the year 2020? Well, in this video, we're going to cover my 4 points for determining the best selling products on Amazon for you in the year 2020. Did you catch that? Pay attention, because we tweaked the question just a little bit to where it really needs to be. We went from the best selling products to sell on Amazon in 2020 to the best selling products to sell on Amazon in 2020 for you. You see, anybody can just spew out a bunch of manufacturers, brands, and products and tell you, well, these are the best things to sell on Amazon in 2020. Well, that's not good enough, especially if you're a beginner, because you have to understand, particularly for beginners, your experience is going to be different. So we need something more tailor-made to you. So if you watch this video to the end, instead of you going around asking people, what are the best products to sell on Amazon in 2020? You'll come out on the other end of this video with the ability to determine for yourself the best selling products to sell on Amazon in 2020 for you. We're going to get into it right now. Hey, what's going on, hustlers? In this video, we're going to be talking about the best arbitrage products to sell on Amazon in the year 2020. And so this video is for new people. So if you're watching this video and you're not new, do the working class hustlers of America a favor. If you're going to watch the video and you're a little bit further ahead than us, then leave a comment. You know, you might be able to help us out as we're continuing on our journey together, and we'd appreciate that. The first thing I want to say is, again, this video is for beginners. So you have to make sure you get your mind right. You notice if you watch this channel, I don't just talk about the fundamentals. I talk about mindset. That has a lot to do with this. But the first thing I want you to think about as a beginner is make sure that you take responsibility for your journey. You got to understand, this is your journey. It's not just, oh, I want to sell on Amazon. Oh, how do I do this, do that? This is all part of your journey, and it's not going to be exactly like everyone else's. This is so important, guys, because what we do as beginners, we walk up to somebody and we go, you know, make me an Amazon seller. What should I sell? How should I do this? How should I do that? Hold my hand and teach me everything that I need to know so that I don't have to think. I don't have to grow. I don't have to go through any of the challenges. I just want everything right in front of me. And no, I'm not willing to wait 2 years. You know, you have to understand, guys, before we even get into the best products, okay, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So much sells on Amazon. So, you know, and I can tell you right now, if you came to this video just to be told the best products, you're not going to like this video. I'm telling you right now. I can be transparent with you, because if that's what you're looking for, please don't let me waste your time. I don't need to try and sell you something. So I can just be real and let you know the purpose of this video is to get your mind right. There's so much going on with Amazon as far as what's selling. So let's just get that straight right now. If you think this is going to be a video that just tells you, well, sell this, sell this, sell this, that's not you taking responsibility for your journey. That's somebody holding you by the hand and telling you what to do. And then when it's not working, now what? Because you haven't learned anything. You haven't taken responsibility for your journey. But I can tell you right now, there are basically 4 things as far as you finding the best products to sell on Amazon in 2020 for you. See, that's the part that we don't really focus on. We say, we ask, what are the best products to sell on Amazon? We don't ask, what are the best products to sell on Amazon for me? You see what I'm saying? Because if we say that, then guess what? We got to take responsibility. We got to go through our trials and errors and everything else. And you're going to have to do it. Okay, and we're going to get into it now. There are 4 things in order to find the best product to sell on Amazon in 2020 for you. Number 1 is going to be something that you are ungated in, okay? Number 2, it's going to be something that you like. 3, it's going to be something you enjoy working in. And 4, something you can make money in, okay? So let's just kind of brief over those real quick, those 4 points. Number 1, we got to make sure you're ungated. Obviously, if you can't sell the product, then you're not going to be able to do anything with it. And you got to understand, guys, this is especially for beginners. If you're coming into this, everybody's gated situation is unique. In other words, you and somebody else could start Amazon fresh, ain't sold nothing, just got your accounts. One person goes to try and sell something, he's gated in a category. You go to sell it, you may not. Same thing with products. And you know, Amazon doesn't tell us anything. It is what it is. So your journey, your experience is going to be unique. So know that. Don't spend all of your time comparing yourself to others. Spend your time learning from others and applying it to your strategy and, you know, going about it as you move through your journey. Okay. If possible, you may not be able to do this, but if at all possible, make sure it's something that you like. And that kind of ties right into number 3, enjoying working in it, because you're going to have to put in a lot of work. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that this isn't work. Okay. So you might as well, you know, get your mind right and start working around that right now. And then obviously number 4, you want to make sure that you can make money, because if you can't make money, I mean, that is the ultimate goal here, right? We want to make a profit, not just revenue. That's why I enjoy showing my numbers, yes, but I also show quite often what I get to keep after expenses. So here's what we're going to do, because we're probably going to look over these 4 points again. But before we go any further, we're going to take a look at my account and make sure that I'm somebody that you want to be listening to. I need to be vetted and qualified. Maybe you don't want to listen to me. It just depends on where you are in your journey. So let me see if I can get this right. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're looking at my Seller Central account, and you can see today is July the 8th, the year is 2020. We've had 12 sales today. Well, we'll hit the refresh button and see. We're up to 13 and on to 7 days, 15 days, and the last 30 days you can see we've done $17,216.02. And that's the reason why I'm telling you guys, I don't consider myself a guru in this. I'm just showing you my journey along the way and trying to help where I can. I would probably consider myself intermediate moving into advanced. And here's the reason why. These numbers don't, to me, they don't equal guru or, you know, advanced expert. This is transparency. I'm showing you these numbers and I'm telling you that, to me, these numbers don't equal guru status. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I don't mind showing them because I'm here to try and add value. And as long as I'm a little bit ahead of you, you can learn something from me. So now that we got that out of the way, what we're going to do, we're going to go over to Amazon. We're going to open up just to look at some of the categories, and I'm going to talk about these different categories, you know, in relation to my experience with them. Okay. A lot of these you're not going to be able to sell. I can't sell, but let's talk about clothing, shoes, jewelry, and watches. I can't sell jewelry and watches, and most likely if you're new, you're not going to be able to sell those either, but I have sold clothing and shoes. It is a good category to sell in. Margins are good, but the thing of it is Clothing has a lot of variations. You got different sizes, you got different colors. So you're going to have to do more research when you try to figure out what to carry. You know, you only got so many dollars, and it's like, okay, how do we spread this out? Clothing and shoes get returned a lot for different reasons. The clothing, the shoes, they look one way on the website. The person gets them and they go, this don't look like it did on the website. Or they try it on, it looked great on the model, don't look good on them, don't feel right, don't fit right, whatever. So you got to be, and here's exactly what I'm saying. You got a lot of people that are making a lot of money in clothing because people buy, especially Americans love clothing. But that's just one of the things you got to be able to deal with. If you can't deal with returns, this is not going to be the best products to sell for you. Remember, we keep coming back to you. Everybody want to tell you what to do. Yeah, well, that's not fair. We got to make sure that it is tailored more to who you are. Okay. Now we come down to books. Books is a great category to sell in. I do sell books. I plan on learning more and getting more into books. Physical books. We're in the 21st century. Everything is digital. And guess what? People are still reading physical books. And it can be, you know, I tend to go with more cooking, more how-tos, manuals, almanacs, things, reference guides, stuff like that. But you got people selling, you know, coffee table books, you know, whatever it may be, novels. But here's another thing about it. If you're going to get into books, you better be, that's a category where you end up buying a separate scanner so that you can speed up the process, because books is really a numbers game. You got to be scanning. So, and you got to be, a lot of it, I think, to really be successful is going to be retail arbitrage. So you got to be able to go out and scan those books. Not necessarily, but I think if you study a lot of people that have success in books, they're talking about the thrift stores. They're talking about, you know, places where they're actually scanning. They talk a lot about how to remove labels and stuff, because so many of the best deals are going to come retail. Okay. Movies, music, and games. I have sold movies. I have sold games. I really don't get into music that much. I don't really get into any of these, but I have sold them. There is money in that. People love movies, music, and games. You know that. I still sell some movies now, and some people might tell you, oh, well, you can get into copyright issues. You know what? I haven't. So, you know, I don't know. I don't really have too much to say about that category. If you can get in it, there is money in it. I don't think that the margins are necessarily all that great, but if they fall into your strategy, whatever you set up as far as the margins, the return on investment that you want to work with, that it could be okay. Electronics, I have sold electronics. Again, electronics deals with a lot of returns. A lot of people saying that it didn't work, it broke, or whatever. Again, there are people making a ton of money in that category. If you're willing to deal with that aspect of it, you know, but there's money in that. Computers, I can't tell you much about. I don't deal in that. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to fare in that category as a beginner anyway. Home, garden, and tools. I have had success, especially when I was really starting up back in 2017. I was actually kind of focusing on tools. And I'll get more into the story behind that, but there is a lot of money in tools. I don't really care for home and garden too much. You know, it just depends on what it is. Pet supplies is really good. I don't do a lot with it, but it's a great category that you could work in. Food and grocery. That is my bread and butter right there. I love food and grocery. I do some beauty and health. I do some toys. You watch my channel, you've seen me get into that kind of stuff. But yeah, my big thing is food and grocery, or what, grocery and gourmet. And then probably second to that would be beauty and health. And then I do toys. But let me say something about that. You know, we're talking about the best products to sell in 2020 for you. If you're new, this is very important, so listen up. If you're new to this, you just got to get in where you fit in. You don't know what you're going to be gated in, what categories, what products. You just got to go with whatever you can do. And what I'm saying is this: you don't know where you're going to end up. Okay. I got going on Amazon in 2017 here, and I had no idea that I was going to end up focusing on snack food. And anybody that knows me would have told you, you know, when I came talking about, you know, getting into the snack food industry, people that knew me were kind of like, what? Because I come from a bodybuilding background, you know, and snack food is way off. I didn't see that coming. So the important part is this: you don't know where you're going to end up. Okay. You are a car traveling in the night. You can only see as far as your headlights shine. Trust that there's going to be road in front of you. And as the road is revealed, you'll make your turns. You'll top the brakes if you need to. You'll speed up, whatever it is. Just keep going, guys. You don't know where you're going to end up, but I tell you this: you're going to find your niche. And once you find it, man, things are going to work out. If by chance, just as an aside, if you want to get into grocery and gourmet, and you know, there are videos out there that will show you how to get ungated in that. Okay. And I'll talk a little bit more about ungating, but you can connect with me. There's my cell number is down in the description. Text the words "working class hustler." I'll reply to you, get you saved. And now you're a member of the Working Class Hustler family. And if you want, I'll walk you through. We'll get on a call together. We'll get you ungated in grocery and gourmet. It's not that hard. And see if we can get you going, if that's something that you want to do. But yeah, I really want to reiterate that you never know what you're going to excel in. You just don't know. So guys, just keep going. Don't stop. Don't look for obstacles to stop you. Okay, so that you can feel justified in standing still. If you really want to do this, you just have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get, and on that note, don't be fooled chasing shiny objects. Okay, getting ungated is not all that it's cracked up to be. I can tell you, when I got started, I couldn't wait to get ungated in Funko. I couldn't wait to get ungated in Fisher Price. And there's a few others I couldn't wait to get ungated in. And then when I got ungated in it, it's like, it just didn't work out for me. And I'm not saying that there's no money in it. There's money in everything if you know how to work it. It just didn't work for me. I couldn't work with Fisher Price. I thought when I got ungated in Barbie dolls, I thought I was going to kill it. It just didn't work for me. Don't waste time. When I say just do it, I mean do it now. You got to understand, if you watch this channel, you watched me go from like 12,000 a month almost up to 25,000 a month, and that was due to what happened with COVID. And guess what? It doesn't matter. You can talk all day about, well, that was because of COVID. Yeah, it was because of COVID, and I was active on Amazon, so I was able to take advantage of that. And guess what? COVID cases are on the rise again. And you're watching this and you're talking about this, but are you active on Amazon? Because guess what? I'm about to ride the next wave. I'm about to be adding value to the economy again. Are you? If you're a beginner and you're not taking the steps, if you're not active active right now. You're going to miss out on the second wave. And you know what you get to do? You get to sit around and talk about the news. You get to feel like I'm in the know, and you're not taking advantage. You're not getting anything out of it. So this is why I stress, just do it. But we need to finish that sentence. Just do it right now. You know, this was not clickbait. That's why in the beginning I said, hey, it's not going to be about just telling you what categories, what products, the best selling products. I mean, everything is selling on Amazon. So anybody that's trying to tell you what are the best products, that's crazy. It's about what works for you. So, you know, I hope that's what you walk away with as a beginner. This is not for advanced people. Okay, this is for beginners, because you got to get your mind right. And a lot of times what's holding you back is the fact that you're not doing anything because you're looking for the best this and the what should I be. Just do it. Okay. You know, I hear people all the time talking about being gated. You're not gated in everything. You're not gated in everything. Amazon is not letting you on their platform so that they can lose you, because they won't let you sell anything at all. You have to figure out what you can sell and just sell that. We talked about the 4 things. Are you ungated? Do you like it? Do you enjoy working in it? Can you make money? You know what? Number 2 and number 3, you can learn to like it. You can learn to enjoy working in it. Think about it in terms of who you're becoming as you move through this. Okay. You got to understand how things work. You don't get what you want just because you say you want it. You get what you want because you say that you want it. Then you have to become the person that can get it. So, you know, go through the process, learn, develop, and become. And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is really going to work out for you. Now, of course, I work in arbitrage. So I'm going out to stores. I'm going online. So I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every Thursday and every Friday and every Saturday, because we upload 2 videos a week on Thursdays and Fridays, and then we go live on Saturdays. Watch the video we just uploaded where I show you the process. In that video, I actually show you the process of how easy it is to do arbitrage. So if there's anything that I didn't cover, please leave a comment, regardless of what you think. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment, leave a nice one, leave a negative one, whatever it is. This video at the end of the day was to get you in the right mindset, and it was directed towards new people, because I know what it's like. I'm really not that far ahead of you. But I tell you what, I'm not just going to sit up here and talk to you. I want to show you, and that's why I do it. That's why we put up 3 videos a week. That's effort, time, energy, and money. And that's why we constantly show you the different things that we're buying, because we want to actually show you, okay? You can do this, guys. You really can. So see you in that next video.